Boys, welcome back to the show. Today's episode is going to be very straightforward. I'm not doing anything too crazy, but I got a topic that I think you guys will like. So, the other day, I was with my friend, and we were just talking about sports and catch up on what's been going on. And since he's not really too familiarized with a lot of sports gaming, he was asking me what would be the best NBA games to jump into for a beginner. So when he said that, I was kind of thinking about that, and then I said, you know what? I might as well make a video on this, because if he's thinking about this, then there must be a bunch of cats that, just like him, haven't really fully explored not just NBA games, but even a plethora of other sports games out there. But for today, we're just going to keep it simple, we're going to keep it nice, we're going to keep it calm, and we're just going to talk about, in my opinion, what are the best NBA games that you can jump into if you're just starting out. So, first off, I'm going to go with an obvious selection, and which is one of the NBA games that I've played the most, and I'm still playing it to this day, and it's NBA Street Volume 2. Now, this game, especially if you're a beginner, this game is one of the easiest games to get into. It's so much fun to play, and there's so much replayability that you'll honestly be playing this game for 40 to 50 hours plus. Probably even more than that if you really go out of your way to go through everything that the game has to offer, because you've got a lot of the modes in the game that offer lots of different ways that you can play, where you have the pickup mode, which is self-explanatory. You have the Be a Legend mode, where you get to create your own baller, and level up his stats, get new gear, get new drip, level up his teammates. I think you can level up your teammates, and you get to face a whole plethora of street legends, aka bosses, that when you beat them, you get to actually recruit them on your team. So, yeah, the amount of depth that this game has, especially for this game that came out in 2003, it's legit. It's legit. It's very good. It's very good. Let me see if I can pop in doing this with one hand. Hold on. Pop in the inside. Oh yeah. Yeah, this game is clean, man. This game is amazing. And yeah, I've been playing it for the past couple of days, just familiarizing myself with it, because it's been a while since I played it. And this thing still holds up. It doesn't feel archaic. The controls don't feel stilted. Everything still works. It still functions perfectly. So, if you're looking for an NBA game to get into and to try out, I highly recommend NBA Street Volume 2. Highly recommend it. And staying with the Street series, another good one that is easily accessible is NBA Street V3. Now, this game, they still keep the fundamentals of what made V2 good, but what they did was they expanded more of the trick stick. So I think in Volume 2, everything is more on the face buttons, but in this game, they moved it over to the analog stick, so you have even more in-depth control of how you dribble, how you're able to cross over your opponent, how you're able to embarrass them in front of the crowd. very, very good advancements to the schematics, and also they added even more creativity within. I think it's still called Be a Legend or something around those lines, but you can actually create your own court, and you can fundamentally craft it however you want and really add a lot of creativity towards how your court looks like and the personality that your court carries. And yeah, I was able to craft my own middle school. Like, that's how in-depth the creation suite is in this game. Plus, there's also a huge, massive roster of NBA legends and NBA stars of that time in the game. So, yeah, this game is, again, like, very straightforward. And also, if you get it for Nintendo GameCube, you'll easily be able to have fun with these three little kids right here, Mario, Peach, and Luigi. So, yeah, NBA Street V3. I'll pop in the disc again. Yeah, this disc isn't as fancy as my other one, but I really don't care. So, yeah, NBA Street V3 is another solid choice if you're looking into playing a NBA game for the first time or wanting to jump into playing basketball games. This is a solid choice. Another one that I talked about, I think, on my GameCube video was NBA Courtside 2002. Now, this one is kind of more structured within the simulation realm, but what it does have, which adds a lot of replayability for beginners, is the arcade street mode that they have in the game, where it's basically this game just stripped down with 3 versus 3 over the top gameplay. I mean, extremely over the top, with the exact same ridiculous crossovers and embellished dunks and all that jazz that's in the NBA Street series. It's all here in that one little mode. So if you're looking for a GameCube basketball game that has a mixture of simulation plus arcade accessibility, go with NBA Courtside 2002. Very underrated NBA game that not a lot of people talk about. Okay, now another one that's extremely arcade, but what it really centers on is just the style, the presentation, and the flair of NBA culture. And that one is NBA Ballers. This game, in comparison to NBA Street, there isn't really much of a team aspect. It's more just straight up, straightforward, 1 versus 1 gameplay. But I'm telling you, it's extremely addictive when you get the hang of it, because there is kind of a learning curve. It's not a massive learning curve, but especially if you're a beginner, there will be a little learning curve for you to get familiarized with. But as soon as you do, you're going to have a blast, because you're going to be facing just a plethora of huge NBA names of the time. I think this was the 2002? Was this the 2002 season? Let me see. No, 2004. I was way off. Never mind. But yeah, from the 2004 season, you're getting the very best. Stephon Marbury, the cover star. You're getting Jason Kidd. You're getting Allen Iverson. Oh, he's getting crossed out. That's embarrassing. You're getting Vince Carter. And then a malnourished Paul Pierce. Classic. And then all the other cats from that time period, like Shaquille O'Neal, Kobe Bryant, Dirk Nowitzki, stuff like that. It's very good. And they all have their own unique courts dedicated to them. And the flair of these courts and the design and the gameplay and the sounds of the gameplay, it's all highly over the top, but in a very good way. And if you're familiarized with what NBA Jam is, because I think my friend, he even knows about NBA Jam, then NBA Ballers is gonna suit you. It's gonna suit you well like a glove because it carries a lot of that NBA Jam DNA, you know, since it's made by Midway Games and whatnot. So it carries a lot of that NBA Jam DNA, but in a 1 versus 1 mono kind of vibe. So yeah, I definitely check this one out. That's another one I don't really see much conversation on, but yeah, it's a solid entry point for newcomers to the NBA games. Yeah, definitely check this one out. Okay, now we're moving on to the NBA Live Series. And the NBA Live Series, they are a great spot for newcomers to NBA games because the way that they balance arcade and sim gameplay, it's the perfect medium, in my personal opinion. So, starting out, we got NBA Live 06. Now, NBA Live 06 is, in my opinion, a great place for newcomers, mainly because of the superstar skill set. Because a lot of NBA players in this game, they have their own unique skills. So, for example, Kobe Bryant, he'll be a scorer. So that means you can pretty much do a bunch of crazy scoring maneuvers wherever you want, and majority of the time the ball's gonna go in. Or Vince Carter, and I think Dwayne Wade, he has it too. They are high flyers, so you can pull off wicked, insane, crazy dunks from wherever you want. And just like with score, it's gonna go in. And then you also have shacks, which is power, where as soon as you go into the paint, you can just bully people and make them feel your presence as you just dunk and posterize the ball in their face. So if you're a newcomer to NBA games and you're looking for a game that can balance arcade and simulation with more embellished superstar skills, NBA Live 06 is you fix that. There you go. NBA Live 06 is definitely a solid place for you to start if you're jumping into arcade sim basketball gameplay. Okay, another one that to me is the pinnacle of NBA Live in that whole entire era is NBA Live 2005. Now, NBA Live 2005 might not have the superstar skill set that was introduced in 06, but what it does carry is just an amazing amount of content. Like, an amazing amount of content. Because, okay, not only do you have the franchise mode where you can pick your own NBA team and draft the superstars you want, trade for the superstars you want, and really run an NBA franchise the way you want to. But what it also introduced in this series, which is a great addition, especially for newcomers who are just looking to jump in and pick up and play, is the All-Star Weekend. Now, All-Star Weekend is also an NBA Live 06, but in my personal opinion, the way that they did it in NBA Live 05 was perfect, because just the pageantry in the All-Star Weekend in this game is so immaculate, man. It's so immaculate. I mean, you're getting the 3-point contest, which is great pick up and play party game, and also another great addition for party gameplay with friends, the slam dunk contest. Back in the day, me and a lot of my friends, we spent hours just going through the slam dunk contest, just constantly trying to find new ways to dunk the ball and creative ways to get the perfect 10 with all the judges. It was so much fun. It was so much fun. And also, this game, with the gameplay, this is when they were really fine-tuning the freestyle movement with the dribbling system. So you're able to have a lot of really strong amount of control over your player and how you're able to get past the defender. So in my personal opinion, hold on, let me open this. This one needs to be opened. There you go. So this one, if you're jumping into NBA games for the first time and you're looking for arcade sim and other additional offerings when it comes to party modes, NBA Live 2005 is right up your alley. Right up your alley. Definitely search for this one. And it's cheap too. It's a very cheap game. Tasty. And the last one that I'm going to show you, it may not have the All-Star Weekend or the fine-tuned freestyle dribbling movement, but when it comes to personality, when it comes to music, when it comes to the overall essence of what NBA Live is, no other NBA Live does it better than NBA Live 2003. I'm not going to say anything for a few moments. Just really bask in NBA Live 03. If you want the pinnacle of 2000s NBA culture, if you want a pinnacle of the 2000s era of the National Basketball Association, if you want a game that really brings you into the overall essence of what being an NBA fan is all about, if you want a game that not only gives you an amazing basketball experience, but as a bonus, look at that beautiful game. But as a bonus, you get some music as well. You get some amazing tracks from Fabulous, Snoop Dogg, Joe Budden, Flip Mode and Busta Rhymes, Just Blaze. I'm sorry. I don't care what anyone has to say. This, to me, is the ultimate NBA Live game. And is one of the best NBA games ever created, alongside Volume 2. Do not miss this. Do not miss out on this. Don't miss out on this. This, in my opinion, is the best NBA game that you can jump into if you're a beginner. It mixes arcade and simulation gameplay so well that you'll easily be able to jump off to plenty other NBA games right after this and have a good understanding on how to play the game. And that is all that I got for you guys. So all these games that I showed you, you will be able to have a great time with them, and you're going to be able to have a strong enough understanding on what NBA games are like, and then from there, the sky is the limit. So yeah, take care, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace!